If you're thinking of starting your own content creation journey, the right tools can make or break your success. And today I'm going to be sharing the tools that I used when I first started my gaming channel and some of the ones that I wish I knew about way earlier. What's up guys, and welcome back to Life with Goddess, your favorite content girly. And today I'm going to be breaking down 5 essential tools that help me with recording, editing, filming, and planning all of my content for my gaming channel. Currently, I am using OBS Studios for all of my filming and streaming content. OBS Studios seems to be the easiest software that I personally use to record all of my content, and I'm able to keep both my scenes for streaming and my scenes for filming all in one place, so I don't have to keep venturing out to do it. I'm able to do voiceovers on OBS. I'm able to record my gameplay, my face cam, gameplay audio, all of that all in one. Now, however, most of the time when I am filming a video, I do use another software where I am able to record my sound, and that is mostly used for my voice, which is called Audacity. Audacity is a software where you're able to edit your voice, game sound, and the way that I edit my videos is I record my voice separate from the gameplay audio, so I'm able to switch up the volume depending on what I personally need, whether I need it to be louder or to be quieter than me, because there are times where you record, there are some times where your voice is either isn't being picked up or it's not too loud and you want to make it louder but without the gaming sound. So I choose to record my voice in Audacity, and then I record the gameplay in OBS. And if you would like to record them at the same time, that is also possible in OBS Studios, where you're able to record the game sound, your mic sound, anything else, all in one software. So OBS and Audacity are my 2 very good free options. And I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with editing software, so I'm definitely going to give you some that I've used before, but also some of the ones that I currently use and find very helpful and efficient for me getting out as much content as I possibly can. So what I used to use as an editing software when I first started my content journey was iMovie. I used to do everything on a MacBook. If you guys haven't, make sure you check out my how I started my content creation journey so you guys can understand where I started and where I am now. But I started on iMovie, and iMovie is a free software that is with every Mac computer. Anything Mac is gonna have iMovie. iMovie is amazing for beginners because it has a lot of basic tools that you can use within the software to help you edit easily. Now, it doesn't have a lot of cool features or anything like that to help make your videos pop. So what I did when I was using iMovie was I outsourced a lot of my extra edits. If I wanted text to show up in my videos, so what I did was I would type in YouTube how to create your own text overlay because iMovie doesn't have one, or whatever you want to type, and it'll teach you exactly how to do it. If you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend, if you're especially on Mac, to use iMovie. Use what you have so you can make good, easy, basic videos on iMovie. Now, currently, I use a couple of different softwares. So as far as editing my YouTube videos as a whole, software is CapCut, and I use DaVinci Resolve. These are both free options that you can pick up. I will have it in the description box for you guys to check out yourself. CapCut is a very well-known editing software that has come to play within the most recent years, especially through TikTok, because it was built to work with TikTok, and it has a lot of cool free features as well as paid features. Where CapCut is your one-stop shop for everything. If you're really terrible at editing and you just don't want to learn too much, I would definitely recommend CapCut. CapCut is the easiest editing software I've ever came across, and with my 8 or 9 years of doing YouTube, CapCut has been a lifesaver. I'm not even gonna lie. However, we don't fully know if CapCut is gonna be around for too long because we already seen when it went away with TikTok, so I would definitely leave that up in the air. Now, the second software that I personally use is DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a more professional editing software, and a lot of movie makers or short film makers use this editing software. It's very professional, and that's what I liked about it when I seen it. On top of the fact that it has free features, a lot of good free features. So because it's so much more professional, you can do a lot more stuff in the editing software itself. You just kind of got to look at more tutorials if you're not sure on how to do certain things, but you can literally do everything in DaVinci Resolve. So I use CapCut for the most part, but DaVinci Resolve is my backup, will forever be my backup, just in case CapCut decides to dip out on us again. We don't have time to not edit our videos because CapCut didn't want to show up. Now, for editing my thumbnails, I have only used one app my entire journey of content creation, and that is Canva. I know y'all have heard about Canva so much, and I know y'all like, but it doesn't have free features, and it do. It may not be everything that you particularly want, but it does have really good free features, and you can make good basic thumbnails with just the free features. But if you want to pay for Canva, there are really good features with the paid version as well. But just starting out, I would 10 out of 10 recommend Canva. It has so many different templates and so many different options. You could download your own fonts, add your own pictures. It's so many different things you can do with Canva, and you could create more than just thumbnails on Canva, but we are just talking about thumbnails, and that is the best way that I create my thumbnails is through Canva. Another option to create thumbnails is through Photoshop or through GIMP, and GIMP is just a free version of Photoshop, but they say it's 10 times harder. Not gonna lie, it is. I'm a testament. I have tried GIMP, and GIMP is not for me, although it is a free option, and if you are skilled enough to learn how to create thumbnails through GIMP, it is the best free option you can do because it is basically Photoshop but free. But personally, I love Canva. I will forever stand by Canva. Canva to the day I die. Canva is the way to go if you're trying to learn something new. GIMP is the way to go. I have two options for sounds that you can use in your videos. And number one would be Thematic. Thematic is the very first software that I used when I first started my content creation journey. It has a lot of good songs, a lot of good beats, and Thematic is free software that you can use to get sounds for your vlogs, for your gaming videos, if you just want something in the background, anything like that. Thematic is a good website for that as well, and it's free. They have a lot of free good options. They also have paid options, of course, but what app at this point doesn't? But definitely I've used it in the free version, and people love that music down. Some of it was my intros, and people still remember those intros to this day. The second option for sounds is Epidemic Sound. Everybody knows about Epidemic Sound. If you don't, I'm here to tell you, Epidemic Sound has it all. It has everything that you could think of as far as sounds: R&B, hip hop, funk, pop, any genre you're looking for, Epidemic Sound got it. And they got some on there that don't even need to be on there. They need to be real songs. I like, for real. Please license some of those songs. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. There is a song that I have on the Epidemic Sound that they finally actually licensed and gave copyright rights to, and is a real song now. So songs be popping, and people still be living for the little background songs and stuff. So that's a good option as well. However, Epidemic Sound is paid. They do have a month where you can get it free, either a month or 7 days where you can get it free. However, you do have to pay for most of Epidemic Sound, so this is not a free option for those who are looking for a more paid and more professional option. And that is something that a lot of YouTubers use, which is Epidemic Sound. But if you're looking for a free option, definitely check out Thematic. Now, for anybody that creates short form content, I also have an editing software for you for that, and it's called Streamladder. So if you are someone who likes to create clips from your gaming content, whether you stream or you don't stream and you create your own clips, this is an easier way for you to create clips. Now, very efficient, very cool, and it's a free version and a paid version for this as well. Again, what app does not have that? But Streamladder is amazing. All you have to do is upload your clip into Streamladder, and it does the work for you. You're able to put in whatever kind of camera you're using. I typically use a circle camera, so I use that template. And then you can add in your YouTube handle, your Twitch handle, whatever handle you want to use from that clip, wherever it came from. You can use that, put that on there. You can add captions, you can add sounds, you can edit it down. You can do everything in this little app, and it really does a lot of it for you. It's like a 1, 2, 3 step app. It's gonna be quick, easy, 2 seconds, throw your clip in there, and you could just go ahead and conjure up something real quick. You ain't even gotta be professional, and yet all your videos come up looking like this.
You're ready or not.
Very professional, very demure. I would definitely recommend, if you are somebody who creates clips, even if they aren't gaming clips, even if there's something else, this is a good software to use for clips. It makes it so much easier to make your clips look so professional and eye-catching. Now let's chat about all the things that I use to help with my content planning and organizing for my personal channels. In the beginning of my journey, what I did to plan out my content and organize my content was use a huge whiteboard. And it was a month whiteboard that I had every single month. I had my calendar, my big old whiteboard calendar, filled out with things that I needed to do. From the days that I was filming, to the days that I was editing, to the days that they needed to be uploaded, to the days that I was streaming. All of that was on this little calendar, and I still have that calendar to this day. However, I currently don't use that anymore. It is, however, an amazing method to continue with consistency, but I have two new efficient ways of how I plan and I organize my content. So the best way for me to plan and organize my content first starts with ChatGPT. And y'all are like, how? ChatGPT is an AI that can help with anything you looking for. ChatGPT got you, I'm telling you. And I recently started realizing how important it was to use ChatGPT. Within the last couple of videos that I've been filming, that's when I really learned how important it actually was. And this is important to my planning process now because it can help you come up with non-stop content ideas based off of whatever you want it to be based off of. So what I did to help me come up with a bunch of content ideas in ChatGPT was type into ChatGPT, create 30 days worth of content for long form YouTube, and you can ask them to put in whatever you want. Create 30 days worth of content for my gaming channel that I play horror and simulation games for. Boom. And it gave me a whole list of things. That is step one to me coming up with at least the idea part to then put it somewhere. I am currently using Notion and a digital planner that I personally created myself. I also have a free weekly planner that I created myself that is in the description box below for you guys to check out, along with my full content planner that has everything in it. It has content bank, brain dump area. It got the months that you can write in on your own. It has a daily planner in it. It has so many things in this planner, including a branding kit. If you're a little lost on what your brand looks like, what your channel is supposed to give, who your target audience is, who your content pillars are, all of that is in this planner. So make sure you guys go check it out. It's in the description box below, or get your own digital planner. That's just the digital planner that I use. The way I plan and organize my content using both softwares. What's up, guys? Editing Goddess here, and I wanted to explain a little bit on how I use both of my planners because I wasn't able to really explain it really well in the video. The way my brain works is I use what is in front of me. I use Notion to mostly track all of my videos and the status of them. So if I've edited them, if I need to edit them, to track the scripts that I need to say in the videos, etc. And I mostly use it if I'm already on the computer. If I am away from my computer, so let's say if I'm filming a specific video, like a sit down video or something, I will write down key points and everything in the digital planner on my tablet, because there are places on my digital planner where you can basically write out scripts and stuff like that as well. I will also keep my content bank in there. There's a password keeper in there that I use as well. So I use my planners based on need, if that makes any sense. So I would definitely recommend either using Notion or using some kind of digital planner to help you plan out your content. And that just solely depends on what you are comfortable with. So this is the best way that I found to stay consistent, which is planning out all of my content a month in advance, knowing exactly what I'm going to be doing, knowing what I need to be filming, and knowing every single week how I need to be showing up for myself and my channel. And if you guys want a video on how I batch film my content for 30 days, but I do currently have a video of all the behind the scenes of how I ended up filming most of that content. So if you guys want to, check out that video so you can see all the behind the scenes of how I created a month's worth of content. So the last tools and softwares that I use are to help with my SEOs and analytics for YouTube. TubeBuddy. Now, I do not pay for TubeBuddy at all, so I'm solely using the free version of TubeBuddy, but it is a lifesaver. Editing Goddess here again, sorry. I actually did finally start paying for TubeBuddy, and I have the basic plan. I think it's like a $7 plan or something like that. And the plan is actually amazing. It's good. It helps making sure your videos rank in SEO, which is search engine optimization, which is basically your videos ranking in search, which I'll explain in the video. But I recently started paying for it, so I just wanted to say that. I wasn't paying for it at the time of this video. As of like a week or two ago, I did start paying for it, and it is well worth the $7 for at least the basic plan. TubeBuddy is a software that helps you to look at analytics of your videos, other people's videos. So let's say you're thinking about making a gaming video on the Fathom channel. What I would do using TubeBuddy is type into YouTube, let's say Fish the Fathom Carson's house, right? And on the right hand side of the search, you're gonna see a bunch of keywords that are gonna tell you that these are common keywords that people put into YouTube search to get this kind of video, or use that to put put into your title so that your title can be searchable. And that is very useful for any YouTuber because one, you get to see what other people are searching up and make your content searchable, but also you're able to make your content more visible to others by paying attention to those tags, by putting those tags in your videos to help boost your video and boost your SEO score. Because the bigger the SEO score, the more your video will be able to get seen. Key. There's a lot of other cool features that go with TubeBuddy where you can do this in your editing portion where it'll help you come up with a title. It'll look at your thumbnail and make sure your thumbnail looks good. It can help you with so many things, and I have barely even explored all of it, and I've been using it for years. So I would definitely recommend TubeBuddy. That makes it so that your video is forever going to be searchable. All of these tools and softwares that I gave you are all going to be in the description box below for you guys to check out on your own. But also, I really hope that all of these tools and softwares help you and are gonna help you in your content journey because they definitely helped me in mine. Don't forget that even if you're starting out on basic softwares and using basic tools to create your videos, it doesn't mean your video is any less cool or any less interesting than anybody else's. You're gonna learn things over time. You're gonna learn what softwares and tools work for you, and that may not work for somebody else. And if you found some tools or softwares that I have not mentioned in this video that you feel are very important to new creators or current creators, please comment them below so that we can all check them out together. We're on this journey together, and I want all of us to succeed. Now, these 5 tools definitely help me go from clueless to consistent in my content creation journey, and I hope they help you along the way for yours. Don't forget to check out this YouTube video so you can learn what my content creation journey was like when I first started. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you can see more videos like this one. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.